Okay, welcome back again. So let's quickly do a top-down analysis on gold. Gold has just broken a pivotal level, which is 4,600. It's a psychological level, and currently we are bullish on gold, and we just want to look at the future of gold in the next maybe 2, 4, 6 weeks ahead. So let's start with the monthly time frame so that we can be able to you know see where gold might be heading to. So from the one more time frame, I'm using the SMC indicator, Lugo indicator. You can see that gold is bullish on the monthly time frame. So we had our BOS break of structure at 2036, and if you take our Fibonacci from there to the top right now, you can see that we are at 0.382 level. At 0.382 level of the Fibonacci retracement indicator, uh, gold has been able to respond from there, and we are currently at to 0.236 level, which is 4,641. So let's mark out the zones by using our blue lines. So here, let's do this. So let's place that. So we want to mark out the zone that we should be considering, mostly between these two guys. 1 minute. Okay. So now we're between 0.83, 0.382 and 0.236 level of Fibonacci at the monthly time frame. And from there, we are, bullish at this moment because we are able to respond. Gold was able to respond at 0.832 with a bullish candle. So let's go to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, let's see what we have there. On the weekly time frame, okay. So from the weekly time frame, would see that let's take out this again. So we have our two zones, two lines marked at the monthly time frame, which is between these two guys. So at the weekly time frame, we see that we are, bearish on monthly time and at the weekly time frame. But at this point, we are seeing that gold is, moving towards 4,600. And if we take our Fibonacci retracement for this weekly time frame, which is the change of character, bearish change of character, we can be able to see that at this level, gold is approaching. No, 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 no. Okay, no. So it's from here. This guy, yeah. Because when you're drawing your Fibonacci level, you take it from the high and low swings of the character of the structure. So from this high to this low, we have a change of character, which is bearish. And currently, gold is approaching the level of 0.786 of the weekly Fibonacci level. So at this point, let's take a horizontal line and let's mark that zone as well. So this zone, which is so I color it, take it as red, red color. So we are between 0.786 and 0.681 of the weekly, weekly time frame. So now we have this on a weekly time frame. So gold is approaching here, and one of the things we should also consider is that this zone is actually an active zone. That means gold can actually reverse, you know, down back to 0.382 if this zone, takes its ground. But if not, we can see gold. But if gold breaks above this, then we can see gold, moving to 5,600, which is very bullish. So now we are between these zones, within our market. So we are between 4,699 and 4,533. So on the weekly time frame. So let's go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we have what structured we have. On daily time frame, we have is it bearish? I think so. Let's check. So don't forget, this is the zone we are trading in. This zone will be trading for the next 1 week. This zone, if gold breaks out of this zone, definitely we are going to sell within this zone. But if this zone is not able to reverse gold down and gold is able to break out of it, gold is going up directly because it's going to be bullish. So now on the daily time frame, we still see that this bearish break of structure is still active, which means that technically we are still bearish on gold because gold hasn't been able to take out this particular structure. And if you look at this, taking your Fibonacci indicator, you can see that currently we are at 0.786, between 0.786 and 0.681. So gold will be traded within this zone. If this zone reject gold, which is going to actually reject for the first time, like if it permanently rejects zone and gold is not able to break through and form a change of character by taking out this strong eye, you get gold is going to come down to 0.6 to 0.38 to and 0.23 level of this Fibonacci. But if we're able to break out of this of this zone and form a change of character, gold is going to be bullish. But on the monthly level, from the monthly level perspective, gold responded from the 0.382 of the Fibonacci, which is this zone. This zone responded, and this zone actually means that gold is bullish on the monthly level. But we're going to see how that is going to play. Now, we are between 0.786 and 0.68 on the daily level, which is bearish. So what are we looking at for? Let's go to 4 hours time frame. So on 4 hours time frame, so let's take out the Fibonacci level. So now this is our zone of trading. We have the high of 4692 and we have the low of 4531, and we are meant to either decide where gold is going. If gold comes into this zone, definitely gold, or you can sell in this zone. But if okay, let's go to 15 minutes, no, 1 hour. So on 1 hour we have a bearish, we have a bullish structure, which is the change of character from this angle to this eye. But let's take how we're going to take our immediate trade and entry. Let's go to 15 minutes. On 15 minutes, so on 15 minutes, we can see that we have a break of structure here. We have another break of structure here as well. And this break of structure extended from 4,501 to 4,632. Then what we're going to do is to take our Fibonacci uh, um, tool and draw this from high to low. So what we are looking at here is a retracement because we are still on a bullish momentum. So the zones we are looking at for in this level is between this 0.386. If gold comes to this zone, to this level, we are going to buy. You get, we are going to buy here. And if gold breaks this 0.382, if it breaks it, we are going to wait for price to come to 0.786 and buy from the zone, because naturally 0.8382 either serve as either serve as resistance or support depending on the structure of the market. So for this structure, 0.86, 0.382 is meant to serve as a support. If we look at maybe a 15-minute candle when the price reached 0.83382 and there is no form of a bullish momentum or an engulfing candle that respond from this support here, which is 0.382, then this zone is good. This level is going to be broken, and once it's broken, expect price to come to 0.786, and you can take your buy position here. So the zones I'm looking out for is this two line 0.382, which is at 4,582, and 0.786, which is 4,529. If gold eventually breaks out of this zone and comes here, we are going to either take our sell position at this level, depending on the reaction of the market, or we wait to 4,962, which is the 0.23 uh, level of the monthly structure that we mapped out. This blue line is the 0.71 level of the daily break of structure, bearish break of structure that will take. So if price hits here, definitely is going to be a sell. While is it going to be a sell? Let's go to 4 hours time frame. So on our 4 hours time frame, we have so we definitely have this level that we are protecting. So if price reaches this level and the reaction is vehemently if and the candle is vehemently rejected, you get, then gold is going to be bearish. But if you're able to break out of this zone and we form a bullish change of character here, uh gold will be bullish for the rest of the next 3 months. So immediate immediate entry for us guys is to look at the price at 0.382. uh, Wait for price to retrace into this zone or into this level and take our buy. If this level is broken, we wait for price to come to 0.786 and we'll take a bullish momentum. And if these two levels are broken, gold will eventually come to either the strong low, which is 4,501, or 4,440. Yeah, so this is my outlook on gold. And if you look at my MT4, I have this mapped out. So on 15 minutes, on 15-minute time frame, so I'm waiting for price to retrace down here, which is 5,000, 4,585. And if this level is broken, I'm waiting for price at 4,534.